I want to lighten up. I want some new items in my wardrobe. Well, you're in the right place. We've got a full hour of fashion with Marla Wynne. We're in the midst of it right now. And I want to talk about and kind of, you know, a little bit more close up, this matte jersey cardigan with the draped pockets. Now, I was kind of showing you alongside the tie front dress that we just had, but now we're going to go in more detail here. We've got dark chambray. This one is prairie sand, and we have it in black. And this is made for ease and flow. And to Marla's point just a moment ago, when you need something on your shoulders because it's air conditioning is really high, or you're sitting underneath a ceiling fan, or you're going places where you do need to be covered, at least, you know, on your top, on your shoulders and on your arms, now you've got an easy way to do that. So you're gonna see on top of the dress, on top of the matching pieces, I want you to go for it in whichever color palette that you're loving. And this is 897-445. You can see Jamie's in the dress, Angie has it on, coordinated with, you know, in different colors on top of the coordinating pieces. Marla, this entire collection is really built for now. It's built for even when the weather gets hotter, and it's gonna live in your closet for years to come.
Well, you're absolutely right. And I just did a little throw on so I could show you this. This is, again, whether it goes back to the dress, which we showed on Carol before, I threw on a little crepe. So I mix things up. I stay in my lane, but I mix things up, right? So this is a little crepe top that we have that we'll talk about later in the hour, so we'll show you that. But I like it because I can really show you the contrast. This is a silhouette I love. Look at what the pattern actually is, right? But it drapes right into your body. And you know how else it looks great? Belted. This is a really good piece if you want to belt it, right? So I'm loving all the colors because I can play with all the colors and I can build a wardrobe with a group of colors. And that to me is such an important thing, so that I don't have a bunch. I like to grab and go. I kind of eat that way these days. And I kind of, yeah, is it ready? Okay, thank you, go. And I like that in my wardrobe because I'm constantly on the go. I'm either on my way to Tampa or back to New York or back to Denver to see my mom or visit friends. So I'm constantly packing and unpacking. I think the only negative to all of that is my poor dog Walter lays on the bed and looks at me and goes, "Really? Again?" And the answer is yes, again. So I need things that I can dump out of a suitcase, throw in the washing machine, get them dried, and get them back into a suitcase. This whole group lets you do that. And let's see, I laid some little layered chains on there, put some jewelry on with it. When you have simple monochromatic dressing, whether it's my jewelry or Carol's or Heidi's or Jay's, whatever jewelry collection you love, layer it up, baby, because this is like the perfect canvas to jewelry that you love, and take advantage of that. That's one of the ways when you're in Europe, one of the things I can tell you, having lived there for 20 years, is closets are not in abundance.
Right.
And European women have really learned to buy better and buy less. How do they stand out with individuality? It's either a great scarf, it's a great piece of jewelry, but they know the importance of building great basics. So with this group, with the little matching tank and this cardi coupled with the pant and the dress, they're basics that you can add on to, whether it's a novelty pair of pants or it's a novelty top, or it's a great group to have because it will take you so far.
Yes, it really will. And when you see it's soft dressing, it's easy dressing. I wanted to show you really quickly because this is the top that Marla's wearing. She's wearing it in the cloud color. I'm showing it to you in the orchid color, but just so that you could see the detail. This is the one that she has on, and we'll get to this one in just a moment. We kind of teased you with it at the beginning of the show. But you see how whether it is, you know, whether it's this top, whether it's a tank, whether it is another piece that you're pulling out of your wardrobe, these are toppers that can really work across the board with anything. And that's why I think I know you're gonna love them. I like that you do have pockets in them, so you're not giving up that in any way. It's gonna be what you wear to work, what you wear to travel, what you wear to play. On FlexPay, it's $23. So it really makes it simple. And Marla, to your point, when you were saying you were traveling and you checked a bag, I'm telling you, I was traveling just a couple weeks ago. I checked a bag for the first time. I'll never do it again. Now I'm only going carry-on. So I want something that can mix and match. I want it to be able to fold up. And that's what these pieces do.
They really do. And you know who the queen of the carry-on is? Callie. She visited me in Colorado one winter by accident because her partner got sick. Yeah. And it was like, oh my God. And they needed to get him to a doctor. I said, come to my house in Denver right away. We'll get a doctor, blah, 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 blah. And she walks in on a ski trip with a I'm like, where are your clothes? And she was like in there. And they were with me for 3 days. And sure enough, I didn't notice that she wore the same thing every day. Yesterday, I was on the air with her, and she literally had this piece on, which she put under this. It looked beautiful because this is a soft cotton voile, and it sort of collapses into it, right? Yes. So you can find so many different things that you can put with and under these pieces, shades of blue, stripes. You can put this obviously on the whole outfit that we're showing you, but you have so many different options with a piece like this to mix and match.
Yes, you really do. And I'm telling you, let's say you get these home, no matter what it is that you're picking up, whether it's the jacket, maybe you're gonna get the set, what have you. Let's say you get it and you love it, but maybe you needed a different size, or you wished you had gotten a different color. Maybe you got it in black and you're saying, I always get black, I should have gotten the prairie sand. We do free exchanges in that case. So if you're getting the same item in a different size or the same item in a different color, we don't charge you shipping to ship it back to us. We don't charge you shipping for us to send you the one that you want. We do make it really easy, and it's a 3-step process, and it's really simple. So it means that when you shop, you can really feel confident, especially if it's, let's say it's a color that you don't normally wear and you kind of want to just see how it's going to work for you. Or maybe a silhouette, like the sailor jeans that I have on, or even this cardigan that you're getting. You're saying, it's a newer silhouette for me, I think I'm gonna like it, but what if I need a different size? So we really just wanna speak to your peace of mind and understand that you can get what you want, and no worries. And if it's not right for you, you always have a 30-day return policy. If you want to pair this topper with these pants, we've got them for you. We even have the tank that would go with it. So we want you to get the entire look so that you're not having to say, I've got this great topper, now how do I match the color? Marla and the team have already done all of the hard work. All we have to do is say, what do I want to wear? And Marla, you make it really simple. What do I want to wear? I want to be comfortable. I want to look good. I don't want to think twice. This is how you get dressed. It's really simple.
Well, this for me, one of the reasons I always bring out our matte jersey this time of year is that I know I don't know about you, but it's like wedding season, graduation season, and it's also I want to take a trip season. So I try and bring you pieces that are going to mix and match, that aren't going to be really wrinkly and icky when you get there, that you can dress up and dress down so that it really takes you further. That is the whole idea, is to have it take you further, because you're right. Carry-on is the way to go. And I used to be the queen of carry-on, and then all of a sudden I took this trip and I was like, oh, now I'm going to take this suit. It was a misery to me, a misery. First of all, you get to Europe and there are these small hotel rooms and you're like, well, I can either get on my bed or I can have some floor space. What do I do with this suitcase? So it's just, it's just kind of like a nightmare, and you don't want to really have to unpack. You want to grab and go. Yeah. This is grab and go dressing, but it's very well made. Our matte jersey has a nice weight to it. In the inside panel of the front, because sometimes if you want to, for example, belt it the way Carol does, and you want to have like a little flap or a little collar to it, you can bring that back the way you're showing it, and it's got enough facing in it that it really works well. I've done this silhouette before, and I particularly like it because it's very generous and easy, but it's an inset sleeve. It's 30 and a half inches long, so that's well below tunic length. So you're able to wear it. If you're a leggings girl, throw this on and you're good to go, right?
Yes, that's right, because you're gonna get that coverage You can machine wash this, dry flat. I know a lot of you are loving the dark chambray that Marla's wearing, but we also have black and prairie sand. So go ahead and pick up the look that you want. 897445 is the item.